It's a tie, guys.
Yeah.
you start to sleep, and just as you like kind of close your eyes again, Ty is just wide awake, as if he's never slept.
Because he didn't.
Because he did. But it feels for him as if he didn't.
Okay.
You sleep until morning.
Does he notice that I'm awake?
No. As you sleep until morning.
What?
Uh-oh.
Tic-tac pyramid! What?
It's a
Oh
cat's
wait, the
game.
pyramid is first!
Oh, sorry, Pyramid.
Okay. As we'll continue, the next
Do we get
morning.
XP?
You do get some XP at least. Because you
Killed 4
did
hellhounds.
Yeah.
And we are... Get some role-playing XP? For being...
Who? Like me?
We all role-played. I was terrified, so I ran away.
You had no choice.
That wasn't my choice.
Yeah, I could have stayed still, I mean...
No.
Technically, would the fat man count as a 5th? So it's...
No.
Oh.
No? Okay.
So it's the 4 of their XP times point... 1.3.
Divided by 4 is everybody gets 950 experience points. That includes a little bit of XP for role playing. Gumby, you can raise that to 1000 experience points.
1,000 even?
Yep, 1000
Okay.
flat.
Okay.
And so I'll take all of you back here. Next off, we have 2 or 3 more days of travel. I think it's 2.
Something like... I think actually it's only 1.
Let's say 2, because in the like halfway from the next day you arrive at Dimale. There's still a slight possibility that something happens. But it doesn't. You enter the city of Dimale, which, as it was previously, is still more militarized. A lot of the armies have, however, left. It is less crowded than it used to be.
Well, we're gonna have to stay here for like a week for Dolos.
For them, extra sneak attack.
Heck yes.
Yeah!
Yeah, boy!
And spells.
Yes, that doesn't hurt either.
I get 2 level 2 spells.
Oh, nice.
But only 1 level 2 slot, right?
I'm not sure actually. I gotta check that.
Anyway, so we have like a week to do stuff.
It's 2 spell slots.
Oh, 2 spell slots.
Oh, two
Yeah,
spells.
2 level 2 spell slots and 4 level 1 spell slots.
Which is decent.
Yeah, we've got a week. I'm just gonna be working out, trying to get my strength up.
I'm just backstabbing people until I get better at it.
Drake,
And I'll be listening for news. What?
Golf. I'm giving you the... Check. Okay. You feel that you are at the level where you could rise in strength. But I'm not gonna give it to you like this. I want you, and I'm going to tell you what I want from you.
Okay.
I want you to, one time, do a feat of strength that is, like, very impressive. Like, there's a giant boulder in your way, you push it away.
Okay, so
during
I have
combat,
to earn
you
it.
do something like very strong.
Okay.
Something like that. When you do that, I'll immediately give you the up one.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay. That's a
So that's like...
Okay.
That's like you have been training and becoming stronger, and at that point it was like you use your strength to do something extremely tough, and that is what allows you to like grow.
Okay. Now that's assuming that I work out for this week. Or does it
It
matter?
is from now till X. So from this point onward, if you do something that would be considered like, yeah, that's like pretty tough, that would require a lot of strength, or it is like extremely important and it now relies on strength, like something like that.
Mm-hmm.
If you do that, you get the +1 from now on.
Okay.
For the next level, and then you have to retrain, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You lift 2 guys with 1 arm.
Yeah, that's not what I mentioned. I mean,
But that's pretty impressive.
Okay, otherwise I'm just gonna be listening around for ways to make money and news.
Well, you know ways to make money.
No, I really don't.
Should I tell you? You take it out of someone's pocket.
Do you really think I could take it out of someone's pocket?
If
Clank,
you take off
clank,
your
clank,
armor.
clank, clank, clank. Don't mind me, sir. Just taking money out of your
Don't
pocket.
mind this massive gauntlet in your pocket.
Let's see, what do I have for you?
Well, that's a crappy perception roll. Ty, you gonna be making some potions?
No. I've got no money.
You've got no money?
You could make
Well,
try to
barely
make
any.
money and sell the potions.
Yeah, because you could sell them for like, you could sell them for profit. Because
Yeah.
you sell them at twice what you make you double your, yeah. You make them for 25 and sell for 50.
You kind of have to go around town, ask for people. The base price is 50. You roll like a charisma check to see how well you sell them. If it's like bad, it's
I can help you with my
it's
persuasion.
like 45 to 50. If it's good, it's like 50 to 55. But you will make money.
Yeah, but I won't.
Okay.
What are you gonna do then?
Oh, I'm gonna go out in the woods and enjoy nature.
Collect berries.
Yeah, I mean, I can't make the potions to make money because money doesn't matter to me as my character. So.
Oh, it's useful for food and stuff.
He just gets everything he needs from nature.
Yeah,
Without much
he get that
problem.
from nature, and even if he doesn't, he only needs like a platinum to live lavishly for a ridiculously long time.
Yeah, true.
Okay. Drake,
Yep.
you hear no specific like new types of news. The only thing that you do see is a scribble. It is you have like an entire week to go around this town, look around, and you are walking like through one of the streets, look into a side street, and you have walked this way before, but this is the first time that you notice that somebody has written on like one of the walls. You're curious. You are going to check it out.
Sure.
Is it? Yes.
I'll live life on the edge. Huh.
That is what you read on the wall.
12.
Have I heard of any murders recently?
Murders?
Yeah.
With this new gain knowledge, you can roll a charisma check with advantage. Going around town, speaking, like actually speaking to people instead of just looking.
My wonderful charisma.
Like the second day you find this,
Oh, that's pretty good.
you like walk around town. You're like, well, you know who knows this sort of thing? The sheriff does, and I know him, so I'm going towards him. As you come to him, you like, hey, how you doing? You know, the basic stuff. And you ask him, has there been any murders recently? And he looks kind of surprised at you. He says, well, yeah, now that you say it, well, not now that you say it, but since you bring it up. Since you bring it
Wait
up,
that second.
there has been a string of kind of things. Well, between like 2 weeks ago it started, and it suddenly stopped a week ago. One murder each and every evening. Brutal murders. People being absolutely stabbed to death, but not like stabbed and you're dead. No, their entire bodies were stabbed. At least 80 stabs.
Wow.
Some other guy. Some other guy was.
We haven't been here for about 2 weeks.
No, we've been here for 2 days.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
that's
So
not
You've
me.
been here. You have been here for 2 days, but you haven't been here for a pretty decent amount of time.
Yeah.
And he says, one of the guys. I don't even know. Is it? But you've probably seen. Well, I won't say worse, but you have seen stuff like this. He says he was buried. Until only like his head and a little bit of his torso was still visible, and basically has been stoned to death.
Brutal.
There were all like sharp rocks all around him. His entire face was cut and bruised, and he kind of stops there, looks away. He says, "Not something I would like to see again."
Okay. And then I say...
Never caught the culprit either.
Okay. And I say, I asked because I found this message written in the wall, and I say the message. And it sounded like something a serial killer would write. So...
He kind of says, "Damn it, I thought we had everything. Where did you find it?"
Okay, I tell him where I found it.
He's like, "Fuck! We cleaned that 2 days ago!" Ah,
Okay. Did these victims have anything in common, like wealth, stuff like that, or were they seeming?
they had one thing in common. Each and every single victim
It's
had...
dead.
Well, is dead.
Yeah, it's dead.
Each and every
Yeah.
single victim had some sort of note around his body, either stabbed in him with a knife or put on his forehead or whatever. And that note says, "All criminals must see justice." And with that note were also other notes, which all pointed out that these people did questionable things at best, and downright illegal things at worst.
What was the tamest crime?
The tamest crime. The tamest crime came with the tamest punishment, so to say. It was one of the soldiers who he was wounded. He couldn't be a soldier anymore. He stopped being a soldier, started drinking, and he ran out of money. So to support his drinking, he stole... I don't even know what it was. It wasn't much. A couple of silver.
And he was killed?
He was hung.
And via the law,
So,
would
yeah,
that
killed.
kind of punishment be correct? Would death be called for stealing a couple of silvers?
No! You would be thrown in jail in the worst case if this is like your 4th or 5th time, lose your hand, but to kill someone for stealing 5 silver, especially someone in like an understandable circumstances. I mean, yeah, he would be punished, but we would be lenient, not like this.
Is there any evidence that the people who have been writing the message I told you earlier are directly involved with the murder, or could they be two separate groups?
He says, as I told you, I don't know if it's a group, if it's a single person who did all of this. I have literally no clue. We have had a couple of scouts actually here who were looking into things and didn't come with any answers either. I mean, you're more than welcome to try. I'd reward you. But I have little to give you. Because we have little to go on.
And these murders will happen at night?
It says we found most people in the morning. Or like during the day, but if they happen at night, probably.
Any areas of the city that are kind of abandoned?
He says, well, it is less crowded than it used to be, but there are no real cities out other than like the surrounding that are empty.
Right, but I'm saying is in Damale, are there any like areas that are abandoned?
No. It's like so busy that each and every area is occupied by some sort of group or group of people.
Okay. I'll talk to my friends and maybe look into it. And I'll get back to you if we find anything.
Alright. If you find anything, I'm allowed to give 50 gold pieces for useful information, and if you get a culprit or the culprits, whatever it may be, it'll be 200 gold.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, thank you for your time, and I'll possibly see you later.
I saw. Part of me hopes that you do find him. Part of me hopes that he's gone.
I nod and take off. And then I meet up with everybody, and I say, hey guys, so there's been a bunch of murders in this town for basically vigilante murders for criminals, but criminals that may not necessarily have received the death penalty. I found this message carved into, I guess, a building or a wall or something, which led me to kind of investigate a little bit. You guys maybe want to check this out? Sheriff said he'd give some gold reward if we have, what was that for?
That was my deception of hiding my concern.
Oh. Well, let me check my perception.
Well, I critically
It's
failed, so...
It's not perception, it's insight.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, same roll. I should have just said that.
Toby
You got it.
Toby noticed.
I got a
always
13.
does.
Toby,
I got a
is your
13
insight
with
the
that
same?
7.
Ha! I matched, so I win.
Last night.
But still, 20.
We'll have
It's still-
to re-roll.
it's still no.
Change it into.
It's
No,
fine.
we roll with the 20.
Drake, what you notice is that Dolos is kind of. Where's the slow clap gift you just had? Dolos, you kind of look at Drake, Drake, you look at Dolos when you see this, and you can see him visibly shocked. Tyraneus, you see Dolos is visibly shocked and worried.
I can't tell anything else.
Can we tell if it's because he knows something?
What more would you be able to tell Dolos?
Is it
More
because...
on you than on...
Yeah.
Just me being nervous, like, I'm gonna ask, like, what kind of crimes are they being punished for?
Oh, well, this one guy got hung for stealing a couple silver pieces.
You see me, like, gasp for air. Like,
Oh, you're drinking some...
wait, I have an appropriate reaction for this.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. Oof. No, but yeah, I'm gonna
You
be...
can't do it when you're right in front of...
Yeah, I was gonna...
I can say, look over there!
And we all know that this is your trick, so we don't look over there.
Yeah.
Fine, look the other way.
But you say, look at me, and we're like, what? Okay.
Yeah, and you're like, hey guys, watch this.
What's this magic
Hey,
trick?
Dolos, you think you could contact some friends and...
You mean acquaintances?
Sure. Acquaintances and see what information you can gather.
Sure. Yeah, sure. Alright.
Can't be good for their business.
Should I do it now or later?
Well,
because now is maybe not a good time.
if you're... Wrath, is he busy training to level up? Should we just... leave him be to his own devices, Wrath? What would be the best thing to do?
You do a little bit, but not much.
Okay, here's what I say. Dolos, you stay here and do your training. The three of us will stick together in case something bad happens. And we'll just go around and talk to some people, check some stuff out around town.
Right.
Just don't steal anything and you'll be fine.
Alright, as long as I'm not known for something.
Yeah, don't push your luck.
Wait, was this the city that, where I did that stealing spree, or was that in Marathon?
Stealing spree? What are you talking about?
When we just started.
Oh, no,
When I just started.
that was embarrass.
Oh, that was embarrassing. Okay, then I'm fine.
That was embarrassing.
That's like far away, right?
Fuck you, Dolph. Honestly. Come on. I mean, it must really be
The
it,
rest
but
of the
still.
game. Or the rest of the game.
Okay, so we're gonna go around, I guess, perceiving and talking to people. So perception and charisma checks, Wrath?
I take that as a yes.
It's a yes.
Okay. Perception. Oh, good boy.
Yeah.
And charisma. RD. Oh, so
You
I'm
nailed
able
the
to sweet talk
charisma.
some people.
And my charisma,
Sweet talk some
17. Let's see, Ty's charisma. Let's see the good old-fashioned druid hermit charisma. Yep, there we go.
Okay,
Guys.
what are you looking for specifically?
Generally, shady people.
No, not generally, specifically, damn it.
Generally, shady people. Specifically, shady people. Maybe other
Specifically
carvings.
guys who look like they're
Traces of
they're out
blood.
for trouble. Yeah, the guys who look like they're out for trouble
Traces of
in the-
blood.
in
Other
the-
carvings of the stuff. That type of thing.
in the
Zombie.
name of not causing trouble.
Gumby, you are
Yeah.
looking for people who are out for trouble.
But in the like
You
almost in
You
the guise
follow
of like not
Dolos
wanting to.
almost the entire time.
You see what? You what?
He follows Dolos the entire time.
Gumby, you are walking with Dolos. You were unable to find anyone else shady, so you're walking with Dolos. To not have
The
your
most shady
20
person you know.
to have your 20 kind of useful, I join you up with Dolos, and if Dolos finds someone and is able to speak to that person, the 20 is used.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Let's
So
see.
Dolos needs to do something?
I need to roll perception?
Yeah, perception
Because
at least.
that's gonna be a wasted 20 then.
I know that's good. What a waste of a roll.
Well, it is a waste right now since you
Yeah,
don't
we could
follow
do-
anyone, so...
I pray for guidance.
What we
There you
yeah.
go.
What we could do is have Dolos steal something and lure him out.
And use me as bait?
Of course.
Yeah.
Excellent idea.
Yeah, but then I have to do the worst steal ever by getting caught.
More like they know who you are. Well, we can work something out with the sheriff.
Can I at least disguise myself?
Why would you need to disguise yourself? You're a known thief.
Then he comes after, like, the disguised me.
You mean around this area? He's a known thief.
No, I don't know.
Wait, what?
Anyway, yeah, we'll look
if he
around
was
for
a
the.
known thief, he would be in jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Okay. So yeah, we continue to look around. Do I find anything with the 22?
You... Alright, so the entire week you're spending here. You kind of look around for the entire week. Dolos looks around. Toby looks around. And in the evening, Dolos, like the fourth day or something, Dolos is like, you know what? I'm tired, I'm going up to bed.
Is Gumby
Dolos.
still with him?
No, Gumby won't go to bed with Dolos. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
But we're
You
all
wanna
in the inn
share this
together,
warm
right?
bed?
yeah,
Dang it,
you were all in the same inn. You're all like sitting in that general area. Dolos, or apart from Toby, probably Toby just went into the forest again in the evening. So Dolos went up to bed. Dolos, when you enter your room,
Roll perception.
you can see someone sitting inside of your room.
You awkwardly close the door.
Drake, you saw Dolos move up to his room,
Mm-hmm.
and you can see him. You kind of look like you are kind of like suspecting him to start doing something stupid, since well, it's Dolos. He likes stealing.
Yeah.
You're kind of like he may actually go out stealing. So I'm just to be certain going to check if he's actually going to his room. So you take a look around, walk a little bit up the stairs, and can kind of see him stand there with the door open, looking sort of confused. Dolos,
You see my hand going towards my knife on my
Dolos.
belt that's on the back?
this person,
Yeah.
he sits in the opening of the window, het kozijn. I have no clue what it is in English.
The window
What
frame.
is it?
Yeah, window frame.
The
There's
sill,
like,
The fence
like
above?
the kind of flat area.
yeah, like the kind of flat area where the window rests in.
Yeah, the
Oh
sill.
yeah, where you
Okay.
can sit
The
on
windowsill,
or place
yeah.
stuff on.
Yeah. So he's sitting there, window behind him is open. He has a knife in his hand, and he's playing with the knife as he looks at you. And he then says, "For everything that you have done in your life, I should kill you." As he stops playing with his
Knife.
with his knife, and he's looking directly at you.
And you awkwardly
It
close
says-
the door.
But sadly, you and my master have had some sort of agreement. No, I cannot.
Oh.
Do I hear this, by the way?
But I warn you. No, you don't hear this.
Mm.
But I warn you. Break this agreement. And I'm the first who will come for you. As he then turns around, we're like halfway around, still able to see you. And
Yeah.
he's preparing to jump out of the window. What do you do? If you do anything.
I just like stand there and just stare, I guess, until he leaves, and then just enter my room, pretending
Okay.
nothing happened.
Golf, you see Dolos like a couple of seconds staring at into his room. You cannot necessarily see his eyes because of his cloak is covering it. Judging by how he stands, and like the pause he takes, you cannot be completely certain, but he is surprised at something within his room. You stay there, je mond vol tanden.
Yeah.
Look at the guy, he jumps out of the window. You don't even hear him land. He seems gone. What do you do?
Pretend like nothing happened and just go to bed.
I'm gonna come up. I'm assuming his room. He's closed his door.
Yeah. And close the window.
Okay, I knock. Everything okay in there,
No,
Dolos?
I thought you were gonna be like, I charge at the door.
I am
Break the door down.
not. I am not.
I say everything is fine.
You say everything's fine? Okay, well, everything's fine. You don't mind if I come in
Just
for...
slow down a little.
If everything's fine, you don't mind if I come in for a minute, do you?
No.
Okay, open the door. What do I
And,
see? I just
I'm
see him. I just see
I'm
him.
the naked guy. No, joking.
Yeah, he's like
I'm
he's,
changing.
he's posed and like
Pose.
He's got a
Wicked.
towel wrapped around his waist.
wow.
Whoa.
He looks straight at you, drops the towel.
Oops.
And then I look at him and I start and I kind of try to hold it back and I start laughing.
No, he's just Dolos.
No, yeah.
You kind of just closed the door behind you, or you just closed the window. Then the knock happened.
And I come in, I see him, I say, everything all right?
I say, yeah, just sound out a little. Do I have to do a deception roll?
Your passive deception definitely beats that.
Probably, yeah.
With +7.
Go ahead and try. I'd say go ahead and try. I mean, just do it.
All
You'd
right.
have to roll a 1, I'd say, in order for me to...
You are kind of trying to lie, so.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
It seems fully natural.
Did
what
I
he
hear the
says.
window close, by the way?
No.
I can sleight of hand it if you want to.
And I
Yeah,
just...
sleight of hand it, just to be certain.
Sleight of hand?
Well,
You
you
didn't
could do
hear
it.
the window close.
Oh,
You
okay.
didn't?
You sure?
No.
Hold on, let me roll my perception.
No, only
Yeah!
No.
only with 1 he would have actually failed at closing the window in a silent way. So this was more than enough.
Alright.
Okay. I just shrug and I say, stay out of trouble.
I quickly say, by the way, what do we do with the bag of holding that I have?
Well, I assume we use it as a
Just
storage.
for money? Yeah, just for the money or for other things?
Well, like, how big is this bag of holding, Wrath?
It's like the smallest size bag of holding. It would be
A coin
the
purse?
gems.
It's not a coin
coins
purse.
would be the easiest to put in there.
Right, but it's not like a tiny one, right? It's at least got a...
No, you can put gems in there, coin in there, a dagger would fit in there.
Technically,
like it's the entrance that
anything-
is most important.
yeah, I was gonna say, like, a sword and stuff. Something thin would definitely be able to fit in.
Yeah, a sword would also be. An axe wouldn't be possible to get in. Like a great sword would also not be possible to get in. They just the blade itself is just too broad. It won't. It would fit in the bag of holding, but it won't get like through the hole without tearing the bag and therefore destroying the bag of holding.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So it'll be useful for thin stuff, which is fine.
Alright.
So are you putting money into the bag of holding that you have been carrying for I don't know, a couple of weeks now?
Well, I've been putting my money in there for now, but I can always take it out if we want to use it for something.
Okay.
Okay, I go back to my room, I guess.
Okay, so you go back to your room. Next day, nothing really happens unless you want to do anything.
Just listening around.
Okay. So it's the end of the week.
HP roll.
As of now, you have been looking around town, but never really have been able to find any substantial things.
Have the murders still been happening?
There have been no murders for this week, so the murders now happened 2 weeks, or started happening 3 weeks ago, and ended happening 2 weeks ago.
A week ago, you mean?
Huh.
Well, they
week,
stopped
yeah.
as soon as we showed up, right?
2 days
No,
after we showed up.
they stopped a week before you showed
Oh,
up.
okay.
Oh,
And
they
they
only lasted a
happened
week.
2 weeks before you showed up.
Okay. Got it. Do we get an HP roll from Dolos now?
Yes?
Yep, Dolos, HP.
Alright, here we go.
I knew it.
I haven't rolled well in.
So you have like
Oh, I
35 hit
rolled
points now?
Yeah, like one more.
Wow.
Don't you have con?
Nope. He has no con.
No.
I mean, he is a con,
Constitution.
but he has no con.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So there, like 1 week has been spent. You agreed with the with the owner of the tavern that you would pay in the end of the week.
Mm-hmm.
End of the week comes. It's morning. You're coming down. He says, welcome. Breakfast is served. If all of you want to pay what I'm owed
Yeah. How much do we owe you?
today, and if you want to stay longer, then we can make the same sort of arrangement again.
Nah. Well, we're gonna be heading out. How much do we owe you?
You had like your normal rooms with like breakfast every day, The horses were stalled. Living expenses.
I think it'd be something like 2 silver per person a day and a silver for the horses.
Yeah, like.
And then we might get a discount because we stayed a week.
Yeah, you pay for 6 days.
Okay.
7 days is 7 days free. So that would mean 12 silver per person. That would mean 6 silver for the horses.
I assume Ty didn't stay in the inn.
Nope.
So Ty can cover the horses.
Ty may
I don't
have.
think I
Yeah,
would
I'll
have
cover the
either.
horses.
Ty, you probably would have eaten like some meals there. But that would be like 1 silver in total for like all the meals you've had.
Sir, how much?
A silver.
Oh, okay.
It's like a little
So
bit.
pay
of
7 silver and you're
food.
good.
Yeah.
Well, I also bought another 21 days for the horses food wise.
For when you are gone, okay? Dolos,
Yes.
you try to retrieve the money that you put. Like, you put all your money in the bag of holding, you try to retrieve it. You fail in retrieving to get money back out of the bag of holding.
Come on, seriously?
All of your coin.
All of my coins are gone.
All of your coin is unable to be retrieved out of the bag of holding.
Turn it upside down.
When I turn it inside out.
What?
You turn it upside
Can
down.
you do that?
You
Yeah,
turn it
sure.
upside down, nothing rolls out.
Okay, so I guess I'll have to go stealing.
So who's gonna pay for you though?
As all of you are like looking at this happening, I want every single one of you to roll either an Arcana or a History check. If you want to do both, that's fine by me as well.
Yeah, we'll do both. Because both of them are kind of meh.
Why not?
So
Yeah.
Drake first. So I don't.
Oh,
damn it! So I
sorry.
don't get like everything in between.
Let me.
15 and a 9.
Okay, 15 and a 9 from Drake. Gumby, this was a
That was history.
History.
And then
Okay,
this is
Arcana from you.
Yeah, this is Arcana. 2 8s.
Dolos, History and Arcana.
History, I guess.
Both. You can roll both.
Oh, both.
Just one after the other.
Sure. History was intelligence. 12 and...
Oh.
That's an Arcana
That's an
check.
Arcana?
Okay, and Toby.
Wow.
Okay, this is first history.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same roll for both.
Oh, okay.
It's the same roll. It's the same roll.
Okay, so the
this one's
first one was a
Arcana.
History, and the second one will be Arcana.
Nice.
Okay.
Got a lot of high Arcana
Okay.
rolls.
Toby and Dolos. Toby,
Yeah.
you stand next to Dolos. Now, for the first time, taking a good look at this bag. Dolos, you are looking at this bag. Your jaw drops.
It's a bag of devouring.
It's a bag of devouring. It's not a bag of holding. It never was a bag of holding. You have no clue, like, how you could have missed the. There are like a couple of slight differences between a bag of holding and a bag of devouring.
One is the
And
face is
you
upside down.
failed to see these differences. You think to yourself, by God, I put my hand in that thing. I'm so lucky.
Wait, you can lose your hand if you put it inside?
You could go inside and
You
die.
could lose yourself when you put
Oh.
your hand inside. You can be drawn inside the bag of devouring and be devoured. No trace of you left. All the money that you had is gone.
Well, fuck. Well, there goes 177 of platinum.
Oh my
So-
god.
And plus 600 something
difference
gold.
Between a
Oh,
bag
jeez.
of holding and a bag of devouring
Is the face is upside
is
down.
now clear to all of you. The main difference is the face that is on the lid of the bag, or that is printed on the little coin purse type bag. A bag of holding is a kind of smooth, mellow.
Didn't
type
we
face.
identify it though?
No, You didn't, because you were certain it was a bag of holding.
No, but I thought we identified it to figure out what was inside.
It. You never ID'd it, ever. If you did, I would have immediately told you, no, this is not a bag of holding, this is a bag of devouring. You never did.
I thought we did to see what was inside
a bag
it.
Of holding.
But whatever. Okay. How did we figure out what was inside it, though?
I know. Anybody who's watching the videos, let us know.
You tried to summon things outside of the bag of holding, or outside of the bag of devouring.
Nothing came out.
Nothing came out.
Do we know
if there's either thinking it? I don't know what it's in it, so I can't get it. But then you turned it around, started to shake it. Nothing came out. So you were like, okay, it's probably empty. You never identified the thing itself.
Okay. Do we know if there's any way to retrieve what's been put into it?
You know of no way.
Even with a natural 20 Arcana check?
Let's see. The extra-dimensional creature attached to the bag can sense whatever is placed inside the bag. Animal or vegetable matter placed wholly in the bag is devoured and lost forever.
Lost forever.
When part of a living creature is placed in the bag, it happens when someone reaches inside it. There's a 50% chance that the creature is pulled inside the bag. Blah, de blah, de blah.
50%, wow.
Yep. To try and escape with a successful DC 15 strength check, another creature can use its action to reach into the bag to pull a creature out. Doing so with a successful DC 20 strength check, provided it isn't pulled inside the bag first. Any creature that starts its turn inside the bag is devoured, its body destroyed. Inanimate objects can be stored in a bag which can hold a cubic foot of such material. However, once each day, the bag swallows any objects inside it and spits them out into another plane of existence. So
he put him in. It hasn't been a full day.
He put his money in there before.
Okay.
So, you know that the money itself is not devoured. That's the 20. You know that it isn't devoured. You just know it's somewhere else. The most likely place for this to be is the astral plane.
Can I shout in it and ask for my money back?
I want my money back.
Your Arcana check? Or was it history? Either one. Your check
Arcana
says...
check.
It wouldn't have any use. Your mind is like, give it back.
No.
Well, we don't need this then. I'm gonna draw my rapier. Are you guys gonna do anything to stop me?
You never know.
Actually, we do know.
No, you never know when we might need this for something.
Yeah,
Maybe
it could
there's
come in
something
handy.
maybe there's something just so
Like we could try to
bad.
We could try to stuff an enemy into it. Is what you're saying?
To
But it's too
unknowledgeable
small.
people, like to most unknowledgeable people, the bags of holding are rare. Most people haven't seen any. If you say this is a bag of holding, someone without any knowledge would say that's a bag of holding.
Yeah, but I can't in any good faith like sell this.
No, but we might be able to use it later on if we need to get rid of something.
Yeah,
That's a
It's
good
just something
idea.
So bad that you just
But
like.
it would only send it to another plane.
But that wouldn't be our plane.
That's true. Okay, fine. We'll keep it. Just don't stick anything into it. Now, who's paying for Dolos?
You know I can
I
get
probably
at
would.
least this money back.
I would have some sense of justice, and I would be smiling inside.
And I'm internally thinking.
do deception or performance check.
I'm internally
Deception,
thinking,
no.
idiot. You know, I hear he loses 177 platinum and 600 gold. I'm like,
On the other side, you're like thinking in your head, I'm so fucking happy I didn't put my money in there yet.
I think that's
Especially
not
that
really
death
on my mind.
my
but-
money. I have almost no money though. I have less. I have barely over 100 gold right now. He had more
So
platinum
you're
than I
all
have
Still
gold.
happy.
Like he lost 10 times.
Pretty much
more.
everything. Yeah, he didn't buy anything from the magic shop.
I know. So he lost out completely.
Well, I bought a mask, but that's it.
Yeah, that was like what 20 gold.
Anyway, okay. So we do this. You pay for him. We're gonna head out over.
I'll pay. How much do I
It's
pay?
12 silver.
12 silver.
1 gold, 2 silver.
that's nothing.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, how am I ever gonna get that kind of money back?
It won't be too difficult. So we're gonna go visit Tim. I say to Gumby, is there any way you can like cover up your holy symbols so that they can't be seen visibly? Because he happens to be a necromancer, and knowing his personality, he'll most likely send us into a dungeon full of undead, because that's just how he is. So it'd be really helpful if we kind of keep that ace in the bag, so he's not aware you're a cleric until the last possible moment.
What were we
Okay.
talking
I
about?
have an emblem. Is it on my shield?
Yes.
Cover your shield with cloth.
Yeah, just get like a leather or
Yeah.
something.
Sure. Yeah. Just kind of. Yeah.
You probably
Okay.
have like an additional piece of clothing that you can put over it.
It's not a big shield either.
No,
Because I'm not that big.
that's true. So yeah, you probably have like some sort of piece of clothing you put over it.
Okay.
You kind of
And then I
dress
think I
your
also
shield.
have-
Looks weird, but
I think I probably also have some kind of like necklace or something, right?
Yeah, but that's
Yep.
underneath your
Just tuck that-
clothing.
Yeah, I can just tuck that underneath my shirt. And then I'll think of any other possible way that he might be able to tell.
Well, there is the banish undead or whatever. Destroy undead.
and just
I don't-
your
I-
general
I
demeanor.
don't just go around doing that though.
But isn't
How would he know?
Tyraneus' job to destroy undead?
Well, he's part of it. It's
The
fine.
minute I see them.
It's fine. I mean, Tim is not undead, so it's fine.
Unless he conjures them up.
Wrath,
won't mind,
would
he's
that
just a jerk.
banshee count as undead? Because technically, ghosts aren't undead; they're ghosts, right?
Ghosts, I think, are classified as undead.
Let's see.
I make a quick check, but I think they are classified as such.
If
like
I
the-
stuff
the
a ghost
banshee
into my bag,
specifically.
does he also get transported?
Yeah, beholder, nope.
Banshees, they are undead.
Undead, medium undead, technically chaotic evil.
All of them?
Yeah, that's the gist of them at least. All of them are undead. There's no stopping that part.
Remember, when you run into a banshee, no elvish.
Okay. Yeah.
Remember, no elvish.
Why is that?
They don't like it. I found that out the hard way.
And dwarfish?
No, just elvish.
I think he was on the right side of the river.
Which river?
He was along the.
But I'm not
Because
certain
what were we
which
trying to
part.
do? Was that when
I
we
thought
went
we
after
were going
the?
north.
Was that when we went for the manticore?
Yeah, you were moving a bit north. To find the manticore, yes.
Yeah, isn't that where we fell into the pit and we lost one of our members?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we were searching for the manticore.
Okay, so it was up here.
Yeah, I think the previous map looked a bit different as well.
Yeah, I think that
Yeah, I
was
think
it.
so.
Yeah, because I'm really messed up in terms of where everything is. Okay, so we'll head north and try to find it.
So you have like a general idea where it is. Make a survival check. One of you is in front.
Can both
Would lead the party.
Ty and I make survival? Since they're
Nope.
both proficient.
Both
Okay.
are in front.
Can
One
I give him
people- one person
advantage?
is in front.
But that doesn't
Yeah,
mean
What
the-
about my wanderer?
You do get advantage, but one person is in front and
Okay,
he's like
go
the
ahead,
leader.
Ty. Cast guidance on
Okay,
yourself
but-
too.
But I'm a wanderer, right? So I've got
Oh, so am
excellent
I.
memory for geography.
Yeah, so am I.
So I can always recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, and stuff.
Yeah.
General layout, indeed. So this is like, you know the general ID, the general region where it is, but within that region you still have to look a bit.
So you,
That's
you,
this
you have
part.
advantage cast guidance on yourself, so you have advantage survival with guidance.
Don't mind the.
I mean,
song
how
at
bad
the
can
end.
you roll?
I know, right? You say that now.
I
Yeah.
know, really.
Oh, okay, yeah.
How bad can he roll?
Lots of 20s
No problem.
today.
You kind of look around the area.
And you didn't include guidance.
Cast
and you
guidance.
basically
There-
move
30!
30.
That's
You
the
basically
highest
move
DC.
there in a straight line.
That's like my stealth.
That's the highest DC is 30, so you automatically
And
succeed.
Toby, instead of moving towards the monolith, where you entered the area, you move a little bit to the north of that
Right.
position,
Where we exited.
where you exited the initial, his house, basically.
Perfect.
And that's
The
the
back
place,
door.
Yeah, that's the place where you search. You search for like a minute in that area, immediately find like a covered door, and you're like, here it is.